This new cooking technology is absolutely blowing my mind. Is this about to replace my air fryer? Honestly, I don't know. Introducing the Dreo ChefMaker. No, this is not an air fryer, even though, yeah, it legit looks like one. The ChefMaker is using their patented technology called combi-cook. Combi-cook? Combi-cook? I don't know. But it's apparently going to achieve perfect results in the most hands-off way, or so they say. My name is Kathy, and if I'm being honest, I am a lazy non-chef who likes to get dinner on the table fast. You ready to see this? Let's go. So look at the different components that come with this entire unit. Not only are you gonna get your, standard tray like we see in most air fryers, it comes with this additional grilling rack. And check this out. I'm really excited to test this when I do the steak. Wow, it's gonna be cool. But you guys, I gotta say, the one thing I'm absolutely thrilled about is no, it's not the clear view window that you can see the food cooking, although that's pretty cool. And no, it's not this water chamber, it is this. This is what I'm most excited about. You know what this is? This is pretty much gonna replace this. You know that I've been preaching we always need to use an internal temperature reader. Just like some cool grills, Dreo has added this technology to the ChefMaker. And so in my research, what I found is this combi-cook technology is combining like the convection oven power, which is similar to air fryer, right? The water is adding that sous vide component, and then the technology from this probe, which is actually going to control how this unit is cooking your food. If I'm understanding it all correctly. We're going to do steak because we can use the chef mode. And the chef mode takes all of the thinking out of whatever you're making here. You can see all these different options here. And then within each of these sections are more options. So we've got a steak. I bought a strip steak. And from here, it tells us what rack to use. And then you just decide, do you want medium, medium rare, whatever. I'm going to go with medium. And do you want the classic flavor or sous vide flavor? I'll just go for classic. So I'm just doing basic prep here on the steaks, just patting them dry, and then I'm just spraying with some avocado oil, and I'm just gonna salt and pepper. And the purpose of the oil right now is just to help the seasonings stick onto the steak. And this right here is the magic of the Dreo. We've got that temperature probe. I've got the grilling rack. So my probe is here, and there's this cute little spot. You line it and just push that in right there. Tuck this guy here, and this one goes. Oh, and now it tells me water is required. And we got the little water reservoir up here. And this is basically where the combi-cook technology comes in. It's using that sous vide technology with the convection cooking, and now comes the intelligence part. All of this, all of the brains of the system will figure out how to make this steak cook perfectly. I can already hear a tiny little noise happening. There's some hot air coming back. So it's already starting to work. I'm super excited to see the results. For the dual blaze, I'm gonna just follow the steak recipe in my cookbook. It's on page 39. You can snag this at yummyairfryrecipes.com. For steak, I always want to preheat the air fryer just to get some sort of a sear on the steak. Okay, dual blaze is hot and ready. Got a little sear action going. And now I could just hit the steak preset. And now the biggest difference is I don't know exactly how much time I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need to rely on this to tell me if that steak is done or not. Where this one is just doing its combi-cook technology that I'm actually super excited to see the results of. Oh, super cool. I just heard a little more noise coming from the machine. Now it says it's at the browning stage, which is super cool to see. I actually can see the browning happening inside of there. Now I realize the whole point of this ChefMaker is in this chef mode, like you can literally walk away, forget about it, not come back. But honestly, I'm just having so much fun watching the process of how this is cooking. It's really cool. Okay, let's take a look. Cosori's done. Whoa, smoky. Sizzling. And internal temperature coming in pretty rare still. Okay, so here's now where the guessing game begins. I don't need to flip it because there's a burner on the bottom as well. So I'm gonna pop it back in, come back up to 400. Let's go 3 more minutes. And in the meantime, this is looking good. Oh boy, wow. And now it says it's finished. Wow, that's gorgeous. Look at that. The coloring is gorgeous. I didn't flip or anything. Wow. In the meantime, let's take a peek here at the dual blaze Okay, this steak's coming in at about 125. Let's give it maybe 1 more minute just to get it up there to medium rare, and we'll have that carryover cooking as well. And I'm just curious what this one is coming in at. What the heck? It's coming in at that perfect medium temperature. Okay, try number 2. Okay, still close. Edges are higher, so definitely a little bit more uneven cooking wise. Just rotate this steak. Here we go. Okay, this side's running at 145, 140. All right, I'm gonna just let that sit and rest. We'll let this one rest as well. I'm actually really excited to see what this looks like on the other side. Nice, very beautiful. This one's running evenly throughout. Okay, steak side by side right here. All right, we're gonna cut right here into it. Beautiful. That's the Dreo right there. Cosori dual blaze coming here. There we go. Time to taste test. That right there. It's nice and juicy. Super nice. Like not chewy, not hard to eat. Dual blaze, so good. This one is slightly less cooked, I can tell. I can't identify what is different about these, but the Dreo one just has a little more, I don't know. I need another opinion. Cosori Dreo. Hands-off cooking, a little more hands-on cooking. I have a willing taste tester. This is the ChefMaker. This is the air fryer. You ready?
Of course, dude. Let's do this.
I'm not your dude. Have a bite. What do you think of that?
Wow.
What do you think about that?
The texture is really good.
Ready for the next bite?
Yeah.
Are they different?
A little bit. I don't.
It's hard to say what's different, huh?
But you can tell.
You can tell. It's just like, is it the texture that's different? The chewiness? Experts will know exactly what this is. I'm not an expert.
Okay.
So you ate first, second, third, fourth.
I feel like the first one was more flavorful. Which one was it?
The Dreo ChefMaker.
No, they're both still really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. I feel like the Dreo ChefMaker just resulted in a little bit less chewy, just slightly softer bite. And regardless, they're both really delicious. And honestly, I can say I really think that this beats a steak on the grill any day. And the fact that the Dreo, you did not even have to think about it, check on it whatsoever. It just cooked it to absolute perfection. Was pretty dang awesome. By the way, I have a special link for you down in the description box. These units are not gonna start shipping until August, but if you go buy it now, you will get a nice discount. And if you're watching this video after that point, go ahead and click on that link and just see if there's a discount. I'm not sure if there will be one, but maybe it's your lucky day. Now, in full disclosure, you gotta know, Dreo sent me this unit, and yes, they are sponsoring this video, but get this, they asked me to compare the ChefMaker to my favorite air fryer. So yes, this is a paid review, and they asked for my honest opinion. So in order for me to know if this is actually better than my favorite air fryer, I've got to test a variety of foods. Now let's go ahead and talk about the specs of this unit. Today I'm doing that side-by-side comparison with the Cosori Dual Blaze, which actually has some awesome technology of its own. You can see size-wise, they are very similar. Profile-wise, also very similar. But the most important part is that basket size. The basket here is running just about almost 9 inches, more like 8 3/4, and it looks like it's fairly square, almost 9 inches, whereas the Dual Blaze is just over 9 inches and just about 9.5. So the Cosori already has more of that horizontal space, although the Dreo ChefMaker is coming in at about almost 5 1/4 inches deep. But if we add the average tray here, our depth is going to be a little bit less. It's coming in at about 4 1/4 inches, where the Dual Blaze is coming just almost 3 3/4 inches. So I believe that Dual Blaze advertises that it's 7 quarts. The ChefMaker is advertising as 6 quarts. And you can see sound-wise, it's nice and quiet. And let's test the beeps real quick. And Cosori's running a little bit louder. Highest I see Cosori do is 53. Beeps are max 50, so that's nice. And Cosori is maxing at about 68 on the button noise. So with all of my tests, we always do French fries. It says it's not an air fryer, but it does have that air fryer technology. So let's just focus on the air fryer functions and compare them with the French fry test. 16 ounces each. The Dreo ChefMaker. Split those out. Now we have several different cooking modes here, and because it's just French fries, we're gonna do the classic cook. And here you can see it's got all of the standard type of settings that we are used to when we are air frying, but we'll just go with air fry, and that's actually the exact temp and time that I like to do my fries. Boom. Oh, that's beautiful. Got my dual blaze with the rack. There we go, same time and temp. All right, we are about halfway through, and it's so fun to peek in the window. This one does not have a shake reminder or anything, but I do like this little turn on the light feature. Let me go ahead and just open it, give it a shake. Oh look, and it stopped when I opened it, so that's super nice. Boom, and it starts right back up. I love that feature. And just to keep things fair, do the same thing with the dual blaze. And yep, that starts right back up too. The Dreo ChefMaker comes in at 1800 watts, and the Cosori Dual Blaze is 1750 watts with a burner up here and a burner down here. And boom. And boom. I'm gonna say the Dreo ones here are just a slightly more golden. Time for a taste test. This is the Dreo. Now, these are just like store brand fries, so just might not even be fantastic. And now the Cosori Dual Blaze. I'm gonna say they are just about the same, pretty much the same results with these fries. If you are finding this helpful and useful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Up next, let's test out bread in the ChefMaker. A lot of the comments I was reading online, people were wondering how this would work for helping proofing bread and baking bread. So I love doing rolls in my air fryer. Let's see how it does in the ChefMaker. So I have refrigerated rolls that have been thawing out, and they're kind of at room temperature now. I just washed these machines, so there's a little water in them. And what I'm gonna do is dry them. I'm just gonna bring them like to 300 for about 3 minutes. And then I'm gonna proof my rolls before I cook them. Now that I've preheated, I'm just gonna set the rolls right in here. And don't even know if this will work, but I want to see if I can run the temperature probe mode so that these will cook till about 200 degrees internal temperature. This will be a little bit tricky because that might ruin the whole rising process, but let's just see. Let's just play with it and find out what happens. For now, I'm gonna let this rise and just sit in this warm air fryer. Sorry, in the warm ChefMaker. And we'll do the same for the Dual Blaze. Okay, now it's been about 15 minutes, so I'm just anxious to test this out. I could probably let them rise a little bit longer, but let's come down to probe cook. You can see that my cheat sheet has a target internal temperature of 190 for bread or rolls. So now I just adjust my target temperature for the probe, and it looks like the highest it'll go is 200, which is fine. We're going for 190, and then I'll push play, and I'm gonna bring that temperature down to 330. Actually, I think I'll go 320, and boom. And now the intelligence will decide how long it cooks, which is super cool. And for the Cosori Dual Blaze, I will bring it down to 320 just because it seems to cook a little bit hotter the last time I did rolls. So last time I did 330 for 10 to 12, and we do 320 for 10 to 12. Okay, this one is done. Cosori's got 2 minutes to go. I'm excited to see what happened. Wow, you guys, this is like the whole magic of cooking here with that temperature probe. It cooks it until it's done, and you can totally walk away, and if you don't come back for hours, it doesn't matter, it doesn't overcook. This is amazing. Like this is what cooking should be. You push it in, you tell it what to do, and the machine is smart enough to get the job done. That's really impressive. And now Cosori's done. Let's take a peek how these guys do. A little wonky there, a little wonky. Let's just take that internal temperature, see if these are done. Okay, again, more than done. And the Dreo ChefMaker, I'm curious what this one comes to. What? It's perfect. Perfect. That is awesome. So maybe what I would do next time is just drop this temperature lower. So this is slightly less browned. That was fun and I want to try it again. And you guys, oh my word, it was so much fun. I had to do it again. I did it with a bigger loaf, lower temp, and it turned out perfect. This right here, this is the way to do bread. So my final verdict, I've been using it now for a few days. I actually really loved doing it with baked potatoes. Using the probe cook function was so much fun. And you guys, I mean, air fryer baked potatoes are awesome anyway, but using this probe cook method, I just literally walked away. I forgot about it. I didn't worry about double checking on it and worrying about overcooking it or undercooking. Like, it was just done. And the results were fantastic, of course. So will this replace your air fryer? Yes, it will replace your air fryer. When I compare the air fryer function to my current air fryer, everything was just on par. But then when you add in the technology of the intelligent cooking methods and the fact that it is so incredibly hands-off with fantastic results, like, I am super stoked about it. And the other thing that I just noticed as I was browsing through this quick start guide was that you could extend the warranty for 30 months. That is insane. I've never heard of any small appliance have a warranty this long. And if you're wondering, yeah, it's super easy to clean. And what's super cool is they're doing this whole Kickstarter campaign. So if you are an early adopter, oh, you want to come in? So if you're an early adopter, you'll get that 28% discount. All of the units are going to start shipping in August. Jump in right now. If you click on the special link down in the description box, you will get 28% off and you'll be one of the first to get this unit, which, you guys, it's so stinking cool. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Are you excited about it? I've got more air fryer reviews for you right here. And check out this one. I think you're gonna like it.